Hey, what is going on YouTube? We're here back with another video. I know it's been a couple weeks since I posted the last video. Wanted to show you guys what we've been working on here at the space. I'm here at the warehouse, and let me just show you what we've been doing for the past couple of weeks. Actually, we have converted this entire back area to do some TikTok lives. And so you can see my wife back there currently on live right now. And I wanted to just show you guys what we've been doing for the past couple of weeks and why I haven't been really posting much on YouTube. So this is our entire live setup. It started with about 5 tables. I think we're at 13 tables right now. And so you can see all the different products that we have currently in our live studio setup. This is our glow station for some glow in the dark stuff. Really cool. But this is our entire area for our live events. And what we've been doing is basically we converted our entire print farm into a TikTok live, producing thousands, probably close to 1,000 different SKUs over the past week or so of different products that we're selling on TikTok Live. And what we're doing is we're doing a box style live selling. If you're on TikTok, you're probably familiar with the Build-A-Box style of selling on TikTok. And how it basically works is, well, what we do anyways, and what other sellers also do, is you basically have a box value that somebody can buy. So for instance, if somebody buys a $30 box value from you, they get to fill up their box with $40 or however much extra money you want to give them. So you could do $30 for $30 worth of spend in the box. You could do a $30 box could be a $35 value. A $30 box could be a $40 value, whatever. So for instance, what we do is for a $30 box, you can buy a $30 box and the customer gets to pick out $40 worth of value in their box. So they get a little extra spend. If you spend $200, you get $280 in spend in the box. And that's kind of like the Build-A-Box phenomenon on TikTok Live. So I didn't come up with this. I've been on TikTok Live for a while. Well, I've been on TikTok for a while, and I've seen these styles of lives all over my You page. So it was something that really piqued my interest, and I wanted to give it a shot. And so my current plan right now is to really just do this for at least the next month or so, till the end of July, see where things go with this. And essentially we've converted our entire print farm, 180 printers. We've stopped printing things for Q4, and we've converted the entire print farm behind me to print one-of-one style items. So all of these items in front of me that you see have been produced by my team members. We've done, Evan and Walter and Nick, we've all collectively tried to set up this entire area. And you can see that almost all the tables are full right now. So for instance, this entire section is all the Twisty Prints stuff. If you're familiar with what he does, all these creepy Halloween and themed, really creepy. This is really cool. This is my favorite one from Twisty Prints. This is the Manticore. But we've converted the entire print farm to print individual things. So it's been a very big task to get all of the files from all the Patreon and Thangs memberships that we have, and you'll see here that we try to make it easy for the customer to buy stuff. So as we pan through TikTok Live, if someone buys a box and we pan and somebody sees what they like, they can just say, hey, I want number 315, or I want number 314, or they want to see something closer. And so we put out the numbers. These number cards you could just buy on Amazon. Very cheap. We got numbers 1 to 600 or something like that. This entire table is dragons. And we also have our tables split out by value of the actual product. So this is a $30 table. This behind me was a $25 table, so everything on this table is $25. And so that's kind of how we've been doing our TikTok lives. We haven't really have a set schedule, but my plan is to try to go live at nighttime around 6 to 9 p.m., 2-3 hours a night, every night for the next month or so, and see if how well we can sell this stuff. And the reason I decided to do this right now is because obviously we're in Q2 and things are relatively slow, so I wanted to try something new. I never really tried doing TikTok Live and selling on TikTok Live. I know you can also sell on Whatnot, but I don't sell on Whatnot. But anyways, that's what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks. So we have an entire repository of all our STL files, and we've been pumping out, all of these printers are printing out new individual things. So dragons, animals. This is like a pixie reindeer. I don't even know what this is, pixie reindeer. We have our Marine Corps dragon, our Star Heart dragon. So we've been going through, we have literally thousands of models from old designers. Not old designers, but people we've been subscribed to that we never really printed out their old designs. And we're just going through every single one and trying to get those printed out and getting sold on TikTok Live. So that's what we've been doing for the past probably 3 weeks, I would say, is when we really started to go hard on this. We're at 14 tables right now, with probably expansion for another 1, 2, 3 or 4 more tables. I could probably bump this table out even more. We also print out these stands over here. So we saw all of these different turtles. We also are utilizing these shelves, or benches, I should say, from Costco. All these tables, by the way, are from Costco. They're the just 6-foot lifetime tables that Costco sells. But that's what we've been doing, and that's why I haven't been posting as much on YouTube. But I wanted to take this time, as my wife is on live right now, to record a video and just show you guys what we've been doing here in the space. All right, and I want to give you guys an update on my shredder and the extrusion line. I know I haven't really been posting much about both, but I told you in my previous video that I was waiting for a different mesh size, and so it actually came in. It's right there. I haven't gotten it installed, but this is a 3mm mesh. Essentially, I'll have to just open this up, pull out the old mesh, and put the new screen in. So the supplier sent me videos on how to do that. So basically, I got to get that done, put it in here, and then all of these bins behind them all need to get shredded down to finer plastic chunks to feed back into my extrusion line. Just haven't gotten around to doing this. Maybe I'll teach Walter and Nick to do this sometime next week. But we have all of this plastic here that's building up that we're just going to start shredding down. All right, let's talk about the extrusion line. My previous videos, if you've seen them, I was having issues with the oval shape of the filament coming out of the extrusion line. I thought maybe it was the speed puller mechanism that was pulling the plastic from the mold piece where the molten plastic comes out. I played with temperatures and nothing really did anything. So shout out to Dan. I don't know if you want me to even tell you people your name, but anyways, first name's Dan, I'm not gonna say the last name, but he has the SJ35 line just like I do. And he reached out to me via email. What was it? I think right there. He reached out to me via email. He was like, hey, I had the same experience with what you had with your extrusion line. And he was saying that basically this mold piece, the die in here, you see that little circle where it comes out? He was saying that he measured his and it wasn't a perfect circle that was coming out of this. So he had a machinist, or actually I think he did it wherever he runs his operation, where he was able to basically machine out this circle here to be a perfect circle. He was saying that the mold here, the die that you have, probably isn't this is what was causing the issue with the oval shaped, that it wasn't a true circle. So he sent me diagrams. It's like, hey, you could just bring this to your local machinist and they can probably machine out the exact diameter of a circle that you need. I actually just asked him if he could do it for me, so that's what he did. He actually is going to mail me a actual new mold piece that will go directly onto this unit. And so that should be coming in within the next week or two. And so when that piece gets in, I'm just gonna wait for that piece to come in. We're gonna give this extrusion line another shot to see if we can get perfectly round filament. And so that's why this line has been shut down for the past 2 or 3 weeks, because I just wanted to wait for that piece to come in before I give this another go. Also, I did mention in one of the previous videos that I was buying my colorant from a manufacturer from Alibaba. So all of this here is different colorant. This is dark green, and per pound it was extremely cheap. I think we're talking about, if I calculate my math properly, it's about 30 cents per kilogram of colorant, whereas before I was paying almost $3 per kilogram of plastic for the colorant. So I was just sourcing it from Alibaba. I was sourcing it from a eBay seller, and when I calculated the math, it came out to about $3 per kilogram. So this math here is only 30 cents per kilogram. So it's obviously significantly cheaper. So I'm really excited to get this mold and die piece in there, the new one, and hopefully I can get solid PLA that is an oval and circular, and I can put them into my A1 machines. I will say that I've been using the homemade filament on my Bambu Lab HCD at home, and it works perfectly fine. I don't know if it's because of how that printer works with the extruder gears and whatnot. Maybe it feeds it better into the hot end than the A1 printers. I do notice with the A1 printers that it does constantly get stuck within the filament hub here. So as the filament passes down here, it will get stuck into the splitter that's in here for the oval shaped filament. So that was one thing that kind of sucked. So hopefully, like I said, the new filament will not have that issue. All right, what else is new is, let me show you. we just got in 3 kilogram rolls. And so we got them in from Sunlu, and here they are right behind me. This is a 3 kilogram roll. We only got 3 colors. This doesn't actually fit on this, but this is the actual 3 kilogram roll. And what's actually cool is these are master spools. I had an empty one right here. I don't know where it went. Evan probably moved it somewhere. But anyways, these operate just like the Sunlu rolls, where you can just twist these open and you can make master spools out of this. So I think down the line, if I get this filament extrusion line running, we'll be able to spool back into these 3 kilogram rolls, which is pretty neat. What we've been doing now to use some of these rolls on our A1s, we have a bin of Sunlu refillable spools here, and we've just been using this rolling machine to spin to re-spool the 3 kilogram roll onto a 1 kilogram roll. So nothing too fancy. We're just using the machinery that we have. And so these are the 3 kilogram rolls from Sunlu that just came in the past couple of days. We're expecting a bigger shipment of plastic from Isonmate, and we also ordered some plastic from Zyro. Just wanted to take advantage of the lower pricing from the tariffs, so we'll see how that holds up. But these are the monster rolls that we'll be able to use. And the idea right now is we're printing out spool holders that will go on the top rack here for all the P1P printers, and we'll be able to just use them on the P1P printers. So Evan's working on printing out spool holders. This is a finished one. Printed out some adapters, so we'll see how these work. They are not on any bearings, they're just on, I guess, using the weights rid of the spool, so we'll see how that works and if we have any defects or not. And don't worry guys, we're not like abandoning our Q4 efforts. All of these eggs are empty and ready to be filled and packed. So we have eggs galore, we have minis galore still here. We still have a plethora of dragons. And I think the natural next step for me here, with all of these items listed here, is to make listings for everything that we have here, that we have printed out for the live. So we're gonna be busy with doing that as well. But yeah, this is what we've been doing. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments, what you guys think. And I will see you guys in the next video.